Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news key data in both the US and China is weakening. American producer prices, however, unexpectedly rose in August, up 3% from a year ago. But that doesn't seem to have shifted market expectations that the Fed will cut its benchmark interest rates again next week to support a slowing economy. US wholesale trade has stalled in July, unchanged from the level it posted in July 2018. Just as concerning is that inventories are now more than 7% higher than a year ago. Production is not being sold, it appears. In China, bank debt growth rose sharply in August, up more than 14% from July. While that was more than expected, it is only up 11% from a year ago, and analysts suspect it may not be enough to support their slowing economy. We should also note that eastern China is in the middle of a severe drought. Rivers and waterways are drying up in a serious way and is hampering trade and economic activity. It's another key reason, along with international trade and swine flu, that China's economy is slowing. OPEC has cut its forecast for growth in world oil demand in 2020 due to the economic slowdown. Oil prices fell on the release of their report. In Australia, the Westpac Melbourne Institute Consumer Sentiment Survey has lapsed back into a slight negative territory again, with continued pressure on family finances and concerns about the near-term outlook weighing on sentiment. It is not the only sentiment survey that is pointing downward there, however. And an ATO commissioner is personally warning the Big Four audit firms about their tax advice, saying they are too big and so influential that they are a systemic risk to their tax system. Tax advice from these four firms may now be counterproductive because it will attract direct scrutiny and pushback, making these clients an ATO target. The US Treasury 10-year yield continues to rise, up another 4 basis points, now at 1.74%. And gold is marginally higher today, up $3 to $1,495 an ounce. But US oil prices are sharply lower, down $2, now just over $55.50 a barrel. The Brent benchmark is also down to just on $60.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is little changed today at 64.2 US cents. On the cross rates for a softish at 93.5 Australian cents, and against the euro, little changed at 58.3 euro cents. That puts the trade weighted index still at 69.5. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.